Well, that's vice president. I like it. I love it.
Now, this is a two-part question, and it's about Kevin Sheedy. First of all, what was it that made him such a good coach to be able to coach for that long and be that successful? And the second part is, what was your relationship like with Kevin Sheedy, and more in particular during that time when you were elected captain?
Oh, here we go. You've got enough time. I mean, I think Sheed's he's a fantastic coach, right? But he was a new coach when he started, and I was a new captain, and we didn't get along well. And I thought that he was. You look at his strengths. So he was just football first than anything else. And then I think after a time we realised was sort of it was family job and football, or family football job, whatever as it. And now, but you should have, football. Friends and family. If a person's happy with their friends and family, normally they're doing the right thing. The footy comes along well. But I think he was fanatical about his footy in a positive way. He really wanted to get. He wanted to get more than just play footy. He wanted to play successful footy. I think he developed very, very positive. We could get beaten by 20 goals and you'd still find, look at that good player we found on the wing. So I think that was really important. He would scour the country for players. Was always looking for an edge. He changed the rules. The 50-metre rule came in because of him. If we got the ball in our forward line, a free kick, we go for a free kick. He said, throw the ball away, tackle back, give 15 metres. Give 15 metres because we were able to set up and match up the players up the ground. And so they actually brought in the 15 metres because of it. He'd be saying you're kicking on an angle for a goal. He said, now stay inside on the line and walk around the inside of the line and make the angle better. He said at one stage, the rule about giving the ball back to the boundary umpire, we had blokes, he'd say, if you go over the boundary line, throw the ball away. So when the umpire goes to get it, we'll have enough time to set up and match up players.
Yeah, yep.
And then at one stage, Shane Hurd, not James, but Shane Hurd had played an out period. He was a great player. I remember he ran over the boundary line, bit the ball up and threw it about 20 seats back in, 20 rows back in the crowd. Well, the AFL thought that was terrible. Oh, my God, it's a terrible show of football. So he just wanted the best for the club and himself and the players, etc. So it was this fanaticism, but based also on positive outlook on what you could do. And then early on, we didn't get along. I mean, I think he had a narrow view of what a footballer should be.
Isn't there a story where he dropped you to the twos for being late or something like that?
What happened? I got dropped. I got dropped to the second, and I hadn't been in the second so long. And there's a whole thing about form, and there's a whole thing about how I can give you a whole dissertation on what you say to yourself is how your self belief and your what you say to yourself is, positive talk can really help. But I got dropped to seconds. I didn't even know what time the second started. I would always turn up to watch the second half of the seconds.
A tad earlier, Simon. They always start a tad earlier.
Anyway, the first week I played we played at Windy Hill and I was late, and I just lived around the corner. I was late, but nobody noticed because Windy Hill is really, he's got lots and lots of rooms. He's around here somewhere. The next week we played at Fitzroy. And I was late, and I walked in the Fitzroy change room, and there's one room, and everybody's sitting there waiting for me. Well, to be fair to the coach, Bernie Shee, I've never been upset with him. You could see he had to make his decision. So here's this player's been around forever, dropped the seconds, and he's late. And the rule for everybody is that if you were late to the game, you started on the bench.
Oh.
And so he had to make a decision, and he said, and he could see the other players going, "Oh, what's he going to do?" And you could see him. He goes, "Simon, you're starting on the bench."
In the twos.
I went, "Well, that's whose fault that? That's not his. That's the rule. That's the rule. His fault, it's mine." So as I ran out, and I said to him, "Oh, don't leave me there for too long, Bernie." Anyway, but I imagine people coming to the ground to see the seconds, and they go, "Oh, Simon Madden started on the bench."